Welcome to Sheni V'Chamishi. The angels are sitting in heaven. The story in the chapter Hasaycheres Umnin in the Gemara, and they're talking to God. And the angels say, "Look, there's Tana de Samoyda. Should we have mercy on him? Does he have any merit? Should we bring him back up to the next world, take away his life?" Basically, you have to understand the climate in heaven. The weather is usually 76 degrees every single day. The beaches go long and beautiful and spacious, and the gasoline is always free and there's no traffic. But they're discussing if they should have pity on somebody and let him stay on planet Earth where you have all the diseases and there's no modern medicine and all the problems of war and suffering and poverty and ignorant people ignorant people suffer the most. And then they bring up a story and they say, look, he was once walking and a cow came running to his legs, and the cow spoke to him. Obviously, this is a mythical story. It's made for theater. The Chazal wrote these stories for theater, for people to enjoy, just like you have Hollywood today. And the animal says to the rabbi, "Please help me, save me. They're going to slaughter me. They're going to make me into hot dogs and salami." And the rabbi says back to the animal, "Well, go. You have to go because this is what you were created for." He says, "This is why you were created." Basically, this is God's decree. You were created to be slaughtered. You were designed to be slaughtered. And this did not come out good for the rabbi. Angels in heaven and God say, he did not show compassion. This is a bad thing in his merit. It's not going to win him favor right now in the eyes of heaven. So, fast track that story back to the modern times, Hasidic stories from the old country to the new. I'm speaking to Rabbi Jaffe from Hartford. He's a Chabad scholar. He teaches Hasidus and Torah and things like that. And I asked him about homosexuality, and it's our problem. It's not like slavery or children in Africa dying of hunger and malaria, because that's not our problem. We have a nice, wonderful community. What do we care? I'm saying this in jest. Of course I care. But for a religious person, it's God's business. I just pray and let God figure it out. We don't have to study science and manipulate nature and alleviate suffering and spend so many hours at the laboratory to find cures. But we talk about homosexuality. This is our problem. We have Shemer Torah mitzvahs that are gay or men, women, and different issues. And he said this. He said, God doesn't make it easy. God doesn't make it easy on us. This is the question, if Hashem sees this as compassionate to say that or not, because there are many people who have accepted the homosexuals and treated them fairly and wonderfully, even gave them positions as rabbis. This is how it works in a modern educated community usually. Always in a modern educated community there is tolerance and a better life. Always in a less educated community there's more confusion and more moral panic and obviously more cruelty. So, the rabbi said, this is what you were designed for by God, to be born, to be gay, and to suffer. So, we have to be able to have a relationship with the story and the message of the Gemara, because if we go through the yeshiva system and we came out, and just like the nature, it takes time for the sauna to heat up. If we go through a yeshiva system and after 4 years, nothing came out of it, and it doesn't reach 160 degrees, we don't have the clarity, nature takes time. Then what did we go in for? We walked out more confused than we went in. It's a simple story in the Gemara. It's not rocket science that cruelty is wrong. Thank you for watching.